Hello friends. Today on the video newsletter, we're going to talk about the budget deficit, which I know is going to put a lot of you to sleep as soon as you click on this, but it's actually really fascinating to look at the composition of how we spend our federal dollars. And I'm going to put a chart up here to show you what that breakdown looks like. And in the left column, you're going to see the list of expenditures that we have. About half of our expenditures are devoted to Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid. You'll see that there. We allocate about $700 billion for defense spending. And then there are some other columns over there that are a little bit more opaque. The one that concerns me the most is that net interest expense, because right now we're spending 8% of our budget, or almost $400 billion, and that's when interest rates are low. So you'll see there that we spend more than we bring in. We've talked about the perils of this on other videos. We talked about it in our State of the Union at the end of July. But you'll see here that we spend more than we make by about $1 trillion a year, which is not a small number. And that was before coronavirus. So I'm going to put the COVID response chart up as well. And you're going to see that in response to coronavirus, we have currently, as of the beginning of September 2020, we have currently spent about $2.4 trillion in terms of congressional stimulus. That takes us above 100% of GDP in terms of what we're projecting the deficit to look like over the course of the next couple of years. And one side of the aisle, one side of our client base is going to say, well, we just need to cut spending. And another side of the aisle is going to say, well, we just need to raise revenues. And humbly, we say, we're going to have to do both. We're going to have to prepare ourselves for both spending cuts and responsible spending, as well as raising revenues to the extent that we can from a national standpoint. Our job at the Adams Chetwood Wealth Management Group is not necessarily to prescribe which of those we are to do. Our job is to help our clients navigate the changes as those prescriptions come down the pipeline. But I thought it might be interesting for you to hear that we are spending $1 trillion a year. Then with coronavirus, we've already spent $2.4 trillion more. Our congressional leaders in the House have passed an additional $3 trillion of spending, and their colleagues in the Senate have passed a $1.3 trillion, because that's a small number, bill in the Senate. And so right now they're trying to figure out what the final bill will look like. So by making you aware of these things and helping you navigate the changes that come along is another way that we try to help guide you to financial peace of mind. Thanks for listening.